So guys, this morning I was on a phone call with SEMA, who's liaison with Congress, and as well with John from Hoonigan. And we basically got to have a dialogue regarding your voice got heard and the RPM Act is going to Congress. So your voices have been heard. Now, let's talk about it. Let's run that intro really fast so we can just jump right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to another Talking Mods. So, in a previous video, I did one on the EPA. I'm the owner of Mod Bargains, and I went through this whole EPA thing back in 2016. A lot of you guys watched it. It has resonated. You guys have influenced things. Now, real quick, just a quick summary of what happened before. Previously, my company was involved with the EPA. We were rated, I guess, whatever you want to say. The point is that the RPM Act has gone back in. So in the videos, I talked about putting in your voices into the RPM Act.
And I'm going to stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
Now, on the second week of June, the RPM Act is going up to Congress. So, you guys put it all together. You guys did it. You guys jumped onto the SEMA links and your voices got heard. There was so much of an outcry from our community that now it is getting pushed up into Congress. So moving forward with it, it's really exciting. And I want to tell you guys what you need to do to keep pushing it all the way through. Now the RPM Act, if you don't know, it's to save our race cars, basically so that you can modify race cars. They're going to be exempt from anything. Now, this doesn't mean for street vehicles, right? But it does mean for race car applications. This is basically the beginning dialogue. This is the first handshake between the EPA. This is a conversation between Congress, because what I'm hearing today, this actually all happened this morning when I was talking to the liaison from SEMA to Congress. Basically, they had a conversation. I'm hoping that we can maybe do a video. I can answer your questions. So actually that brings me up to it. Down below, write down your questions that you guys want. I will ask them from you guys, and we will put a video hopefully together. So before it goes to Congress, or to answer any of the questions that you guys might have regarding, the RPM Act and what it means also for the future. So anyway, the RPM Act is about saving these race cars, our ability to have this multi-billion-dollar industry for people who do race, who are involved in racing, who buy parts, who install, who tune, all of it put together. And this is a bill to save them, right? Not save them is basically so that they allow it, that it is legal and it protects them, so that the EPA just can't just show up in front of their doorstep. It doesn't matter on what party line you're on, if you're Republican or Democrat. This is for us as enthusiasts, as our hobby. So this is just amazing what we've done in such a short amount of time. You guys did it.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
I am extremely proud of this channel for your guys' voice for being heard. I want you to give you guys some more feedback on what they've said. If you guys have the ability, please, I'll put some links below, but obviously they want us to continue to write letters, basically writing letters to our legislators. These letters are being seen by Congress. They were not aware that this was such of a big issue.
Please.
Literally, that's what I was told. They were not aware that this would be such a big issue because it kind of just slipped by them in Congress. Not talking about with the EPA and so forth, I'm talking about in Congress. So now Congress is going to look at it. I want to give you guys the updates as soon as it comes up. But for now, put down your questions. We'll talk to them. And I'm just excited to give you guys this piece of information about how far we've come along.
We've come a long way.
And again, I think this is the first step in moving everything forward for our hobby. If it passes, then it goes on to the next steps of dialogue between, hey, how do we make it for street legal vehicles? And obviously, if you guys have opinions, I've heard some of those opinions in the previous videos, opinions on in that regard. Who do we elect to talk to Congress about this? Is another question that I had brought up to them. Who's going to be the one that's talking to them? So there's several questions there. It's not time yet to pop the champagne, but it is a real big step forward in opening that dialogue. So this was just a quick video, guys, and as always, please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed and you want to hear the follow-up, what happens with all of this, please subscribe. It does help this channel. It helps us all out. Even though I hate asking for it, please do so. And again, I'm going to be looking at your guys' comments. And if you go to the Mod Bargains Instagram, we will put up some Q&A. You can ask Q&A about anything in general, but you can also ask Q&As for the EPA. The EPA ones and the RPM Act will go towards doing that video, hopefully pretty soon for you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you on the next Talking Mods.